like Bomberman. Bomberman is good. I have a few Bomberman things coming up, so I decided to make a Bomberman Direct, a very unofficial Bomberman Direct. Now if you know my channel already, you'll know that I make videos, and if you don't, hi. You'll know that I make videos that I try to make look like gameplay, but they are not, and you can't play them. Well, that isn't the case for everything today. Some of what I'm about to show you, you will be able to play. That's right, I have been trying to learn code. I don't think I was born to code though, so please don't expect me to go back and remake all my old videos as ROM hacks. But that said, the things I have been working on, I am excited to show you. So yeah, let's take a look at some stuff. Okay, so this first one isn't something you can play. This is Charabom Snap, a new episode in my Pokémon Snap series, except instead of taking pictures of Pokémon, it's Charaboms. Oh. In case you don't know what Charaboms are, they're the Bomberman answer to Pokémon. My Pokémon Snap videos show what looks like Pokémon Snap, but in a new course. It could be a course I've made up, or a course from another game. And this one will be Blue Resort from Bomberman 64, which might be my favourite level in a game, ever. I've also probably run out of footage from the Charabom episode by this point, but Charabom Snap should be coming to my channel soon. In the meantime, if you're a fan of Pokémon Snap, please check out my other episodes. The original Pokémon Snap didn't have every Pokémon at the time, so my goal is to add all of those Pokémon that weren't in there in the first place. It's wonderful. Wonderful! Anyway, back to Bomberman. Okay, with that out the way, anything that looks like gameplay now is gameplay. This is BomberMine, a Bomberman-themed resource pack for Minecraft Java, with textures and reskins making references to many Bomberman games across the series. Not only that, but there's also this Minecraft world, complete with a fully functional green garden and blue resort. Here comes that level again. A new trailer for BomberMine should be coming to the channel soon, and with it will be download links to everything. Minecraft keeps getting updates with new mobs though, so it's pretty tricky to keep up. Super Bomberman 6 T4. This is a playable demake of Bomberman 64 in the style of the classic Super Bomberman games. I do not know what to do with this one. It started off as its own thing, but I might make it a feature in one of the other projects that I'm about to talk about. But more on that later. But know that a demake of Bomberman 64 does indeed exist, and you might get to play it one day.
Mission complete.
Well, we've certainly cleaned up this planet. What's our next target?
In case you didn't know, Bomberman 64 might be my favourite video game of all time. And what you were just watching was a scene from an animated series I'm doing based on my favourite video game of all time. Now, who would you get to play Artemis and Orion? Let me know in the comments, but for me, I don't see anybody else in these roles except for MUSETTA VANDER. That's right, you were just listening to Queen Sindel herself voicing Artemis, and Jeff Manning voicing Orion, who I know best for voicing the original announcer in Smash Bros. 64 and Master Hand. So yeah, wow. The first episode of Bomberman Go for Broke will be released hopefully next year. And boy, this series has taken me a long time. But it might be the thing that I am most excited for that's ever been on my channel. I know I released a teaser trailer for this years ago now, so thank you for your patience on this one. What we're looking at right now is early footage of Bomberman Hero Battle Arena. Bomberman Hero quite famously didn't have a multiplayer mode, and although I was definitely happy with the single player good time that it was, this proof of concept will bring some multiplayer fun to what was a very unique Bomberman game. Everything in this game has been reprogrammed from the ground up, using models from the original game to mimic every pose closely, and gameplay footage has been studied frame by frame to get everything as accurate as possible. A proof of concept of Bomberman Hero Battle Arena, free to download for PC, will go live when I release the trailer for it, which will hopefully be in December of this year. Oh wow, you're still here. Well, I hope you're enjoying this unofficial Bomberman Direct. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see more of. There is still one more surprise I have to show you, so let's take a look. This is Bomberman 64 Deluxe. As the name suggests, this is Bomberman 64, but with lots of added stuff. New custom pieces, co-op mode, and of course some new worlds. Not only that, but those costume pieces that could only be worn in battle mode of the original game can now be worn in adventure mode. And you can now choose your fighter, from the usual colours, right up to the new characters from Super Bomberman R and more. If you've ever wanted to play Bomberman Hero as Vic Viper in Bomberman 64, Bomberman 64 Deluxe has you covered. Like Hero Battle Arena, this one has also been rebuilt from the ground up as accurately as possible. I would love to make this a full game, but for now I'm just working on a demo, free to play, which will go live when I release the trailer for it. You get the idea. The demo will include Blue Resort 1, because of course it will, Battle Room from Bomberman Hero, and Maroon Saloon 1, which is from one of the new worlds. I really hope you guys like this one. It's early days, but let's see if we can make the full game a reality one day. Pink, spherical, little fingers crossed. So that's all the Bomberman stuff that I'm working on, but there are a few more things from the community I think deserve a mention. If you like the idea of playing Bomberman 64 while wearing those custom pieces in adventure mode, then Litronom has already created a mod that lets you do this. Simply titled Custom Adventure, this mod makes me very happy. Be sure to follow her on Twitter and Blue Sky, where you should be able to find and play the mod. Also in development is Bomberman 64 Online by Spekks. This is a rebuild of Bomberman 64's battle mode, with online functionality, as well as some planned new features. So be sure to follow Spekks for updates on that one. This is Bomberman Tower, a very nice looking Pocket Bomberman style platformer. It's available now and free to play, and I'll link where you can play it in the description. And it even has a retro style manual, which looks very nice. Atomic Bomberman Totally Nuclear Edition, that's a title if I've ever heard one, is an expansion of Atomic Bomberman by Insellium and Ceotom, making that game more accessible for network play and adding some stuff like new levels and unused content. Planned for release in October, links to keep updated are in the description. I have a few webcomics I'm excited about. Bomberman Ignition by BlueEyesVanish is an ambitious 50-page comic in development which takes inspiration from Bomberman Jess's with a similar art style to Super Bomberman R, and the Jess's characters in this style look amazing. You can follow BlueEyesVanish to keep updated on this one. Super Bomberman C by Cian-Neural. What I think takes inspiration from some deep Bomberman lore from what I can tell. Set years after Bomberman escapes from the underground factory, Super Bomberman C follows Bomberman as a mentor to others. Follow Cian-Neural for updates on Super Bomberman C. And the Sixth Dastardly Bomber. This is a beautifully made comic set after the events of Super Bomberman R in an alternate universe, and follows the adventure of a Sixth Dastardly Bomber. Follow Art Bomber on Twitter and Blue Sky to keep up with this one. And then there's this guy. He made a Bomberman hero cover that slaps once, and he's behind the new music of all the Bomberman games I'm working on. He may have already uploaded the Pokémon Snap Blue Resort remix I played earlier, and we'll have so much more on the way. So go show Nintendo Sixty-Jorts some love. And it's an oldie but goodie. If you have 8 hours to kill, I'd recommend Bomberman Journey by RifeXD, who somehow managed to play pretty much every game in the entire Bomberman series and give us a pretty in-depth delve into all of it. Link to that video is in the description. If you're still here, then I want to thank you for sticking around while I nerded out about Bomberman for a bit. I also want to thank all of you in general. My channel has, well, I don't really know what's going on with my channel, but to see some of you support it really means a lot. I can see some of you have been subscribed for years now, and I wonder why. But again, really appreciate the support. If you haven't already, and if any of the things I showed you today look any good, then please do subscribe and follow on the socials and things, where I'll be able to give you updates on stuff. Stay awesome everybody, and have a great day. If you're watching this late at night, then have a great day tomorrow. Do something that will make you that little bit proud, just proud enough that you can jump in the air, do a little 360 spin and say, I did it. Okay, thank you, bye!